Drew Fall, how you doing? Thank you. Hi, Delana. I tell you see you come on for my program, some man. What kind of news you hear now? Anytime you hear one news and you align with PMP, you come on for the program very quick and present your name. And what you hear now? Tell me what you hear. Type in a comment. Sweet peas, good night. Oh, you not hear nothing? Oh, it's surprised because I know so until you hear nothing, you know, you're first. Yeah, man, go and go check your news and come back. Because me want to hear for your point of news tonight. Check your news and type in. Me I wait. Everybody up in New York and all about how now manage a collect. Oh, no, come on, come in, come report to me now. Come report to me. Good night, Joanne. Oh, no, manage a call. Oh, the call and oh, no. Oh, no, and we say, cool. Oh, my goodness. So, I need some warm now up there. You're in your bed. Wow. Who else come on and report to me? Report to me. All in the cold weather, report. Come now, man. I don't know type in. Type in where are you and how the weather is. Come type in where in the world are you. You're in syrup is saying the part that bother me is what we may lose power. Yeah, I hear them I say if I if I lose power, I wanna manage now. If the power go away, how would the heater work? Type in the comments, sweet peas. You're kind of with a dog. You know what you do? Make sure you put up a blanket them. Make sure you have a blanket them, the comforter them near you. And that's the only thing you maybe have to do. Stay in your house and wrap up with couple blanket well till it pass by. Boy, oh boy, sometimes people never understand what you have to undergo in a then cold climate when I winter. Boy. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes, anything where you can keep warm, keep it warm. So put some hot water in the thermos just in case. Just in case the light go and you don't have anything. I don't know no battery something. Sorry, and I stuck up on some battery something. So that anybody else who in the winter storm era? Good night, Dwight. Dwight, you're in the weather too? If you're in the weather, type in the comment. We want help on to stay positive tonight. Oh, bad it is where you are now. Let me see this one. Yeah. Steve, I'm telling you.
If the storm knocks out power, how are you going to stay warm? Well, here's a checklist of what you can do. First, you want to check doors and windows. Make sure there's no drafty air coming through. You can even roll up a towel or blanket just like this. Place it under your door or window to really block that drafty air. And of course, keep yourself covered with a warm blanket. You can even look into getting sleeping bags and keep interior doors closed to really trap in heat. And if you plan on using a fireplace, make sure it's been cleaned. Remove anything flammable away from the flames. And remember, never ever to use charcoal when you're indoors. Don't forget carbon monoxide safety. Now, this is incredibly important. Make sure you have a working carbon monoxide detector in your home. If you're using a portable generator, that can give off carbon monoxide. Don't use it indoors or in closed spaces. And do not try to stay warm by running your car in your garage. That can be incredibly dangerous because of the carbon monoxide risks. If you use candles, just make sure you're using a proper holder. Remember to never leave open flames unattended and keep things flammable away from the candles. Think like blankets or towels.
Let me play this again. I'm going to listen it again. This is good advice.
If the storm knocks out power, how are you going to stay warm? Well, here's a checklist of what you can do. First, you want to check doors and windows. Make sure there's no drafty air coming through. You can even roll up a towel or blanket just like this. Place it under your door or window to really block that drafty air. And of course, keep yourself covered with a warm blanket. You can even look into getting sleeping bags and keep interior doors closed to really trap in heat. And if you plan on using a fireplace, make sure it's been cleaned. Remove anything flammable away from the flames. And remember, never ever to use charcoal when you're indoors. Don't forget carbon monoxide safety. Now, this is incredibly important. Make sure you have a working carbon monoxide detector in your home. If you're using a portable generator, that can give off carbon monoxide. Don't use it indoors or in closed spaces. And do not try to stay warm by running your car in your garage. That can be incredibly dangerous because of the carbon monoxide risks. If you use candles, just make sure you're using a proper holder. Remember to never leave open flames unattended and keep things flammable away from the candles. Think like blankets or towels. If the storm knocks out power, how are you going to stay warm?
So I hope that be a little advice.
And do. First,
I hope that is a little advice, good advice, because you don't want to get yourself. We see after Hurricane Melissa here in Jamaica, persons put generator inside their homes and alive themselves. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder some people think, First of all, for you start to inhale it, you something to tell you. And the candle, that's what burned down my house. 1997. Candle light, and my daughter, the sheet catch the candle. And that was the end result. So you have to be very careful. It's best to have a little battery lantern or a little battery flashlight. Charge up on the phone them and make sure them. And if the light not come back, then me know so me not expect for so no on, because I have to save it for any emergency. The other day, you guys were pulling for us when we have Melissa. It's our time to. Good evening, Jessica. How is it where you are? Always the weather where you are, Jessica? And you guys were really there for us in Melissa. So now I know that now you guys are in serious snow weather. So we have to think about you every minute. Boy, we are telling us, I never know. Boy, it's just like everything I go wrong. Everything. Everything going wrong. School closed for Monday. Oh, you're waiting now. I think I see Dwight White says it's 2 a.m. That time me in my bed asleep. When I'm gonna start get the heavy snow or something. So, oh my God. Guide on yourself, protect on yourself, stay warm. The best you can. If you can go outdoor now and go get a little extra battery lantern or something. Well, I said, then sure enough, well, it's like in a Jamaica when hurricane come, the shelf them empty. You're in Russia. Shirley White is saying I'm here in Russia. It's on the snow as well. Whoa. Whoa. Well, them said after when I get it, then Jamaica will get one cold front but we never experienced for how long. I remember one long time one cold front did come. I think the cold front come in a between 99 or 2000, somewhere there. So, man, at the coolest me ever see place. Yes, we have to be one another's keeper. Remember the night. Remember how you guys set up with me the night before the hurricane came, and when we said, boy, We don't know what going to happen after this. Because we expect light for gone. And here I am now. And I said I'm coming on tonight. And tonight is mainly for you guys. Just to interact and keep on a company till. So it's not too much of a Jamaica politics tonight, me I talk about. Me will drop like something in there still, but it's mainly to encourage you guys. Just like oh you were there for us, I am there for you. And don't forget. And what I noticed, I went to the market today and tomato that was selling, oh I buy a pound for 300 because I did like those that I saw. And then when I was walking further down in the market, I hear one guy say 200 a pound, 200, and that's early morning, you know. So me just imagine in the evening, I get sweet pepper, 500 a pound. And then when me walk, me hear one man I cry, but me did like the one them when me say still. They were fresh and nice, local plants. You're welcome, sweet peas. Vian, good night. And pumpkin is down. I get that for $2.50 today. The other day 400 a pound and I sell it. Well, I never really buy no I never buy no carrot today because I have carrot in my fridge. I never really buy. I never need not much in the market. I never get no ripe banana. I wait too late. So, but me here say $1,000 and 1,200 a dozen them I sell it. That sort of shop. But the green one not too bad because this man I get 1 dozen from the guy I buy Kalala farm for $250. Last week them did I sell it 400 and 500. So everything I take them little time. Because never the whole of the place blow down, you know. So people will have it and it'll come back. I can't believe say plenty pumpkin was in the market today. Pretty. You can't have pretty pumpkin like we at Jamaica. I say pumpkin. I say when I buy a piece of I buy and I walk man. I sorry me buy the piece of I buy. And the piece of I buy was pretty because I plan so I want to cook soup. But I don't bother cook no soup yet. But I have the ingredients for the soup, so I will cook the soup one day. I never even get the cow skin yet. I need to get the cow skin. Yeah. So things that come back little. Things that come back in the food produce thing coming back. I buy yellow yam. Last week it was 400 a man, so 350. I know say me walk. But sometimes I don't bother walk, you know. I just buy for the country people them and go home. But I don't know when I stay home so late this morning. Generally I reach on the 6:30, you know. I never reach till after 7. So if it's a case where I want to have no food up there now, or we have to send back food can go now, you know. If the storm wreck the plantation or something, and we know if we go send food come give up America. Because see me I buy food, I ship food now. Or maybe me have to go just get somewhere how I carry them. I don't know how it be. But I think you have to get some permit. And because I just jump on the plane and come when it's not over and carry food for them. Life is so funny. It's how life is. That's why you know life is so funny. The other day I want to send things. Now when me have to go send food now. Oh my God. What a thing. What is life? But anyway, we want to talk a little bit. Me say Vienna pumpkin pretty and thick. Remember some I live overseas and me never once in a while me see pretty nice pumpkin like where we see in Jamaica. That's the thing about Jamaica, you know. Jamaica soil. The soil bring forth good food. But if a pumpkin and you make the stay there and it proper, fit, and when you cut that, man, my are the best pumpkin you get. Same thing with if you make the banana stay up on the tree and fit properly. For the banana up there can taste better than for a banana. On a yam can taste better than for a yam. On a sweet potato can taste better than with sweet potato. Me I tell you that. Cane, wow. On a cane can taste better than our cane. Via says stop it. No. That's the thing with Jamaica. Soil. The soil is good, boy. The only thing we really need at Jamaica a good government. Good government to fix up a road them. Good government to fix up the hospital them. I take care. I mean, I say everything gonna be 100%, you know, but it need better oversight than what we're presently undergoing. I see them patrol like a piece of road up my way the other day. And to them I drive on the road, it come like a roller coaster already. The something start swell up and pull out, and the same thing all over the country. They are not fixing the road good. Oh, Viancy, I wonder if Uncle Donald will hear me about the best. Uncle Donald. Oh my God. Uncle Donald will do me not the man. He can't vex with that. Jamaica style better than American style. Our style carry the best. Our first thing, America use more fertilizer than we. Right? So the things then just big and bulky up and stuff like that. But some Jamaican use manure, like fowl manure, cow manure, any form of animal thing, more than even the fertilizer we wanna have. Alright, I plant couple root of cucumber in my garden. And the cucumber beer, and it tastes different. From those that I used to buy overseas. First thing for the one, I don't know why them so green skin. Our cucumber don't have that dark green skin. Jamaica cucumber don't have the dark skin. And the cucumber, I couldn't eat those cucumber late. Anytime I catch evening time, then I wouldn't eat it. I would drink the juice, but not eat the cucumber. And I eat my cucumber in the night, after 7 the other night, and that digesting in my digestive tract without any problem. So I can tell you that our soil is the best. But we need good governance. That's where the problem is. Fix up a place, man. Fix up a place. Now, I see the government rush out taking credit. I tell you all them stay taking credit for the refurbishing of the people them at the border. That's the border between St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. You know, the truth of the matter is only because them say that the artists them were outdoing them, they end up take over the project and act like them did really start the project. It's not to start the project. Don't come to the public acting like a owner did start no project, else all know those people don't get no project. Yes, Vian, very good. And if one animal want them good, even the chicken, the cow. Let me see if I pull it up back. And this can be, as me open this Mercedes and news. Me say, Vian, The people then take over the project and say, them do it. And a parade out and all ribbon cutting must go on. Me so funny. But me just see this news pop up. A 30-year-old medical doctor is among 3 people charged with allegedly defrauding hundreds of millions of dollars from several financial institutions. The major organized crime and anti-corruption agency MOCA say MOCA has charged Cleo Duet. I don't know if I pronounce the name right. Duet, yeah. A medical doctor from Cherry Garden in St. Andrew with uttering fraud document, demanding property and forged document, conspiracy to defraud, and failure to safely store a firearm. Me telling you, say the people them uptown last night, and I remember when me talk about, we only look on the ghetto youth them. But these people up there, them are do some serious crime in our country. Yeah. Them are do some serious crime in our country. And you see, because boy, me tell you, the month and start off good at all for we. The pure madness are gone. Pure madness. Okay, so my him and when him the ganga show off. Say them open up back the border. After the fact that when name again Sean Paul, I think Sean Paul, go there and donate the material them and something. The people then take it over and say, them do it. Boy, I don't know.
Happening in the U.S. storm. There's a massive winter storm of snow and ice that will blanket almost half the United States this upcoming weekend. A storm the likes of parts of the United States haven't seen in decades. Right now, all the way from areas like New Mexico through the central and southern United States to the east coast of the United States, all the way up to New York City and Boston, many areas will see as much as a foot of snow. That would be about 12 inches, 250 millimeters, and along with winds which may gust at times to 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. In addition to that, parts of the southern United States, areas like Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, Little Rock, Arkansas, Nashville, Tennessee, on up to areas like Washington, D.C., could see an ice storm that could cripple and cause power outages of many days across parts of the central and eastern United States this weekend. For us here in Jamaica, that same system, although approaching here by next Wednesday, will fall apart. On the other hand, you might be interested to know that a cold front is forecast to move out of the United States about 8 days from now, and that could be reaching Jamaica around 12 days from now as a relatively strong cold front. Hey, we'll keep you updated.
Them are wagonist. Me say the people them take over the project and take it and make say them go they go fix up a place, you know. After the fact. After the fact. I watch a clip and I say, oh wait, them people are serious. Them people are serious. Them people are serious. Me say, me have to laugh when me see it. I said, no, man. Not none I do, but to no run going down there. And some of them people are them full to you see. You want to see some of them are skin up them teeth. Like they not no sense. Good night, Clive. Clive, what you doing? Where in the world is? You in the winter storm too? All over from America and Canada. Answer the roll call. Oh, you're that you okay? So it not really bother you, right? Okay. Alright. I want to play. I never get a chance last night. I forget to so the senator. The Senate yesterday. Good night, Dwayne. I want you to listen to this.
Morning, everyone. Minister Hill, it is today 7 weeks since the 5th of December. At that point, we had dialogue and video on board, and don't get me wrong, I am very happy for the 70 vendors, 26 fishermen and the families that benefited from what has been done in Boredom. I guess my disappointment is that Border seems to be a very good case study of what can be done, but I wonder about the many other areas like that in the communities that were hard hit. Okay, and I really wonder if they are feeling that their dignity has been restored in this time period. And if I look wider, I think of the MSMEs as a whole across the communities that were hard hit. As I had said back in December, that the MSMEs, the small businesses or hairdressers or shopkeepers are the lifeline of any community, and if they die, then the community dies. So as we walk around and assess, and your team assesses, I have a couple of things that I wonder. I wonder about the assessment of the entire business, because their life won't return to being how it was pre-hurricane immediately. So I wonder who is actually helping these people to figure out if they have to have any changes to their business plans and what they should be doing and focusing on. I wonder about the access to funds that they may need. I had made a plea to look at or to work with the financial sector around moratoriums, because we do know that default rates at times like these tend to increase, and I expect it will happen if some of these persons used personal funding to borrow for their business. And I want to call again, I thank the minister and his team for the waiver that was given, or a reduction in fees, but I really think that we can do better by waiving the fees, the vending fees, the licensing fees, the fees for the letters of good standing for a period of up to 1 year. It was done. Great. I'm glad to hear that, Minister. So when you next return, Minister, I look forward to hearing about the impact of the DPJ funding. I look forward to hearing what your partners in the MSME Alliance or the Small Business Association feel about the recovery, and to getting some more statistics so we can have a true picture of how MSMEs in the affected areas are actually coping post Melissa. I thank you.
Them not telling her the truth, and they not going to come and tell Jamaica the truth. So she was talking about the same thing about the border. Because them a brag and boast both of them set you up back. And I not want to set up back a border. I never set up nothing. When I set up no border, but I want to take credit for the border. Give the man who first got there and say, man, make the people then start back them business. I plan for go fix no border. And no want to take the credit for it. The people them must suffer. Dwayne Austin, I want to meet greet you, I don't remember. Who set up the Nader summer page? I want that you, I don't understand how you're right. Nader? What is Nader? Who set up the Nader? I don't understand that. What is Nader? Please write your sentence properly. Who set up the border? It was Sean Paul who first went there and buy the materials and give the people them. And him started. And him give the people and say, man, make them start up back them business. And every credit should have got to Sean Paul. After that now the government run going there now. And I go and like say, them go set up things and come and act and I keep meeting and all kind of something like them do it. It's not gonna do it. You never care about the people them. Because when I passed there 2 weeks after the hurricane, they didn't have nothing. The whole place flat. And after that, Sean Paul give the people them material to build back them place. And because shame take on run gang and help the people them now wanna talk like say at them. Oh, I say someone, oh, the government is working. Oh, the government is working. Working doing what? Hi Sharon, good night. How you doing, sweetheart? Bless up yourself. You never help the people them. Alright. So on the run, go help the people them a bother. To build up back business. But on not go help the old people them and the baby them and all of that. Why? Because no want to take credit for make it look like. I don't know, so on the run out later now. And because no want to look bad. On the run go take it over now. Go and put in this and put in that. And act like a phone of project. And a phone of project. Martin Davis. Good night. We say the internet service not good. Me know, man. Me know that a lot of people suffering from that. My one sometime not good neither. But thanks be to God me have Starlink. So when one out, one in. So that me have to do sometime. When it chip out, the Starlink chip in. It may be a little costly, but at least me have service. So we give God thanks for notice if I were there, I don't have too much of an internet problem. Yeah. Thank God for Starlink. Yeah. Let me see what Winnie said. Winnie sent me one message, you know. Oh, see something.
Is reopening of the business kiosks and shops at border in St. Elizabeth carries significance far beyond the physical restoration of a market space. It represents a defining statement of national intent that after a disaster such as Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica is intentional and serious about rebuilding communities, restoring livelihoods, and renewing the foundations of economic life with greater resilience and purpose. And we are doing it in an area that is a microcosm of the wider commercial endeavors in Jamaica is reopening of the business kiosks and shops at border in St. Elizabeth carries significance far beyond the physical restoration.
I guess I'm hypocrite, even though St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland, you know, because the border shops them
of national intent.
You have the more portion on the St. Elizabeth side, but you have shops on the Westmoreland side too.
Is
all hypocrite. Move fire, man. All hypocrite. The storm bad up America, man. All lightning in it, you know. We never know that.
This is the calm before the storm.
Local officials from all over the country warned of a massive winter storm.
And the risks are so intense that as I'm standing here right now, I'm declaring a state of emergency throughout the entire state of New York.
Oh, Lord.
We are in a different parish today, Manchester, parish of my birth, Mandeville Town Centre, right across from the taxi stand. And we ask people about this weight loss issue. Big craze now in the...
This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The people, them are demonstrate.
And it's time.
This is...
Not sure what lumber to use for you. This plant warns you if someone with bad intentions is going to enter your house. Its name is Zamioculcas. And if you don't have it, you need to get it right now. It's almost immortal. It only needs water once a week and hates direct sun. So it can live with you for more than 15 years, but its true power is something else. This plant is a protective shield that purifies your environment.
Nonsense.
Protective shield that...
Hold on, we need something I look for. I want to listen to this. This nurse sent out a warning and I want to play it for now.
I have one question for the Jamaican people. When they're tired,
No, I'm not
when
sure.
they're tired of hearing about corruption and the government stealing from you guys, when they're tired, every day is a new scandal. Which member of the Jamaican Labour Party doesn't have a fraud or some illicit enrichment scandal? Which member of the Jamaican Labour Party is not being investigated for illicit enrichment and given contracts to their friends and family members? Which one? Oh, must be Everett Warmington, the only one who seems to have a bit of integrity. Even though he's a mama man, he seems to be the only politician on the JLP side that has integrity. I'm not tired. But say if me work for a company, and every day there's some corruption probe or something like that.
Tell me if you not hear the music in the background.
Tarnish.
Tell me if you not hear the music in the background. My neighbor play too loud, you know. You not hear it? Type in the comment. You not hear the sound? TikTok is not a problem, but YouTube. Type something in, let me know if you're not hearing me.
Good morning, Auntie Jen. Blessed weekend to you and the family. Auntie Jen, you know that Flight Green, I think, sent some like sue letter or whatever it is to Andre. Andre reading it out last night towards, I
Okay.
going to get towards end of the program. Who go tell him to text Andre and live that they can talk. Man, Andre head chip, the head chip now and then. Andre Lego in a flight green last night. If I was him, I would completely resign from the party. Andre Lego in him, my dear, it's a disgrace. I never know a party could bring down Jamaica this bad. If I was him, I would resign and wouldn't let no one sees my face. And he's the one who's testifying against the police, innit? In that murder case. My dear, listen, I'm not feeling so good. My hubby, G. Gordon, said to me, when you're not feeling well, why you laughing? So I said, I'm watching Andre. I said, you mean the one that had that chip sometime? I said, yes. My God. Listen, Andre let go in on him last night.
We're going to play where we need to talk. We're going to play Andre where we need to talk.
Anyway, girl, have a blessed weekend. You hear my dog?
We're going to play where we need to talk about.
The Auditor General spoke about his ministry having serious procurement breaches, and the procurement breaches led to $870 million of improper procurement procedures. As a student and a servant of the nation, I have a duty to question what happened within the ministry. And I have right to call Floyd Green a criminal because he breached the no movement zone. He was a criminal. It was a criminal act when he breached the no movement zone to be celebrating with his squashy friends. So in context, yes, he's a criminal because he did something illegally. Am I telling a lie? Didn't that cause him being removed as agriculture minister for a few months? So context matters, Mr. Dimitri. So if you hear me saying he's a criminal, the criminal in the context, Mr. Dimitri, of what he did then for the no movement. He's also criminal, knowing the fact that he should have not done that act, and he videoed that act, Dimitri Adams. So yes, I as a servant of the people has a right to say he's criminal. The responsibility of the Ministry of Agriculture comes under his prowess. So you, Dimitri Adams, you don't understand dynamics of being a public servant. If I am a public servant, why Andrew Holness can't sue me? You realize, Mr. Adams, that all the public servants who have attempted to sue me, I'm a Jamaican. See there, Jamaica.
And I think that the part that we need to talk about, one another part that they hold on there. I think on a part,
Sent you a WhatsApp. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, on a part.
Good night, Trey Brian. Good night.
Andre, let me tell you something. You see this gentleman on your screen displaying Dimitri Adams? He has been, listen, he's a proud member of the LGBT community.
What is
and I am telling you, yes, and I'm telling you, if him dare sue Partner Draw TV, him and Floyd Green, I am going to expose him. This man has been sexually harassing me for months now.
What?
I have the DMs.
That's why Winnie sent her note to me. She didn't watch a clip. So, anyway. I say I never really politics me come here for talk about much tonight, as me tell you now. Me just come tonight, definitely for just stay on with my friend them a little bit. We're in the cold. I say for everybody, all right. Me know something I say, Simone, if you hear me, send me a message, let me know if you're all right. Let me say Sharon Pearson. Who is up in New York? Well, I say Jessica. Who else me know up in New York? I say Nadi since now she's in Canada. Canada going to have a bad weather too. I'm not seeing some of the people. I'm not seeing, well, some don't come on in the night, so I wouldn't know. So, basically, that's what I come here for.
He's popularly known to the... He's popular...
Me I hear the music loud from my end, you know. I don't want no copyright. So now we'll play the next song. The US saga. We're gonna play the final episode of Dr. Daz.
I'm Dr. Alfred Dawes, and this is UC on life support. So far, the picture is clear. The University Hospital of the West Indies, a regional institution of immense historical and medical significance, is in crisis. Not because of a lack of funding, but because of a fundamental failure of governance, accountability, and leadership. Today, we talk about solutions. What must change, who must be held accountable, and what the future can look like if we have the courage to demand it. The people working inside the UHWI are not just complaining. They are proposing solutions. Resident doctors and consultants have outlined specific actionable reforms. With respect to staffing, they have asked for collaborative workforce planning between HR and departmental heads to determine realistic staffing requirements. On the topic of infrastructure, there is a need for urgent repair and reopening of the medical annex. Clear strategic decision-making regarding the UHWI service capacity amid financial constraints.
Okay,
Temporary
Jessica.
ward-level use of stretcher spaces, again, to decrease overcrowding in the emergency room. And of course, the staff need guaranteed access to essential supplies to prevent daily inefficiencies. Strategic financing solutions must be considered and include sponsorships and service fee reviews. With the immediate prioritization of critical items such as iodine, medical gases, and life-saving antibiotics. The University Hospital of the West Indies is an academic institution. The protection of scheduled academic time for residents and interns, which is currently being sacrificed to cover service gaps. Department-specific operational reforms, including the expansion to 5 or 6 general medicine teams, the establishment of new cardiology teams with alternating admissions and adequate subspecialty staffing to prevent the disruption of general medicine ward rounds. They state clearly a teaching hospital cannot function effectively without protecting its workforce, and that is what needs to be done. Another letter concludes, we look forward to leadership that demonstrates the same compassion towards staff that it expects staff to show to patients. What must systemic reform look like? Real reform cannot be cosmetic. It must address the root causes of the crisis. Transparent procurement. There must be full publication of procurement plans, needs lists, and awarded contracts, with clinician input built into the process from the beginning. All procurement documents must be available as public records, past and present. No more retrospective bidding, no more after-the-fact contracts, No more missing documentations for hundreds of millions of dollars worth of contracts. And of course, you must have independent financial oversight. Regular, on-time audited financial statements with clear reporting on revenue-generating services such as radiology and pharmacy retail. No more vague estimates, no more missing accounts. The public deserves to know how every single dollar is spent. We must have safe staffing levels, fill the vacant posts, protect the training time, and align staffing with patient volumes as doctors have repeatedly requested. No more operating with half the required interns. No more nurses being short on wards. No more telling Cuban and Chinese trained Jamaican doctors that there are no jobs while departments collapse from the weight of understaffing. We must have functional infrastructure, dedicated budgets and timelines to fix defective beds, reopen closed wards, and address the chronic supply shortages. No more excuse making, no more billion-dollar budgets with nothing to show on the wards. Above all, there must be respect for staff and accountability for the leadership. Robust grievance mechanisms, an end to the intimidation of staff, and clear, fair HR policies. When a senior clinician is accused of bullying and verbal abuse, that complaint must be investigated and resolved, not buried. When a minister presides over scandal after scandal, there must be consequences.
True,
and
man.
not just committee reports that are filed away and disappear over time. The role of the ministry, the parliament, and the public must be changed. This is bigger than UI's board at this point in time. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has a duty to ensure that public funds are used transparently and that performance audits lead to real change, not just placated press releases. Parliament must insist on timelines, measurable targets, and regular reporting on the implementation of the Auditor General's recommendations. The Integrity Commission must investigate the procurement failures at the University Hospital of the West Indies with pressure. And the Jamaican people must refuse to let this story fade. Because if we allow the powerful to wait out the news cycle, if we accept vague promises of procedural improvements without concrete action, then nothing will change and this will be just another 9-day wonder. I have stated publicly, this is how our health system is driven into crisis, not by chance, but by poor governance and failed political oversight. I have called for independent oversight of UE operations and for those responsible to face consequences. The University Hospital of the West Indies is more than a hospital. It is a symbol of Caribbean aspiration, excellence, and self-determination. It represents the promise that our people can access world-class healthcare without leaving the region, that our doctors can be trained to the highest international standards right here at home, and that our medical research can contribute to global knowledge and the advancement of the whole human race. That promise is under threat, not from lack of funding, but from a failure of governance and leadership. If we lose the UHII's accreditation, we lose the ability to train specialists for the entire English-speaking Caribbean. If we lose the trust of international partners, we lose research collaborations, training opportunities, and grants. If we lose the confidence of our own people, they will seek care elsewhere and the institution will wither. But if we act, if we demand transparency and accountability and reform, then this can be a turning point, not just for the UHII, but for the entire health system. Over the preceding episodes, we have traced the history of the UHII. We have documented the infrastructure and HR crisis. We have exposed the procurement failures, examined the leadership that enabled them, analyzed the Auditor General's findings, and we have outlined a path forward to the improvement of the university hospital. The evidence is overwhelming. The solutions are clear. What remains is political will. The University Hospital of the West Indies was built 73 years ago on the promise that the Caribbean could train and heal its own people. That is why I went to the University of the West Indies. That is what we worked for when I was working at the University Hospital of the West Indies. This promise is worth fighting for. It is time for every Jamaican, every Caribbean national, every person who has been treated at the UHWI, trained there, sent a loved one there, or been seen by a graduate of the university hospital. It is time to say enough with the missing contracts, enough with the bullying and intimidation, enough with the billions spent and the wards still crumbling, enough with the excuses. We deserve better. Our healthcare workers deserve better. Our patients deserve better. The University Hospital of the West Indies deserves better. I am Dr. Alfred Dawes. Thank you for watching. And remember, this conversation...
Tell me if I don't agree. But we're not going to do it. We're not going to get up and fight for our right. We're going to get up and murmur. Because we're afraid. We're afraid. We are afraid of them unaliving us. We don't have that self-will. We don't have that self-will. And that's where the problem is. We don't have that self-will. And that's where the problem is. We're not going to stay on for long tonight. Because I forget to left one pot on the fire. Hold on there. Because most of my people up there now have to prepare themselves for the snowstorm. So I don't have much time to stay on tonight. Keep on yourself warm. Oh my God. And I feel like I want to sleep too, so keep on yourself warm. And tomorrow, God spare our life, and if all being well in the afternoon. In the afternoon, I'll come on and we'll do some little reasoning. So, have on yourself a good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. Bye. Yeah, stay blessed. Make check in tomorrow so I'm watching the news. And I'll come on in the evening. I'll go in church in the morning. But honestly, I feel like I want to sleep too. So, you know, when I want to sleep, I go to my bed go lay down. And then the music in the back, I don't really like it because I don't never send me anything. So I just want to prevent that too. So have on yourself a good night. Bye.